the majority of my colleagues that are like succeeding in this space right now, and they are influencers and content creators as well. Their whole thing has been like vibe coding, and they've noticed a new stream of income by creating a very simple project or platform that resolves one problem and being able to push it and pitch it to their audience. So then now what I've noticed is not only are they able to create monthly reoccurring revenue from that, because they also had the audience in place and the product was resolving a problem, they are actually now able to take that project and be able to sell it for way more money, cash out, which is really cool, and be able to use the cash on another business venture that they might want to go work on. So
Mm,
we're talking about thinking strategically to speed things up for yourself. You
mm,
know, that's all there is to it. And I do not see that trend going anywhere. Several months ago, when we were thinking about vibe coding, there were so many complaints about it. It was like, oh my goodness, I sat up here and vibe coded, and then my app broke. Right? My app broke, and now I don't know what to do. And it sucks. Now we're actually moving beyond that. The AI has
mm,
learned, the agents that it's using to build actually knows how to go in and troubleshoot. It knows how to go in and test for issues, right? It knows how to go in and read kind of like what your ideas or inputs are and fix the whole thing in record time for minimal cost. That app that we built the other day, and I'm very picky about things that get released and things that get built. It was phenomenal for having probably only spent $20 to get it done. And it's not on a credit system, which is beautiful. So that doesn't mean like you're building an app and you're using so many credits and you run out of credits because the AI is messing things up. No, we were able to do everything from beginning to end and probably didn't spend more than 2 hours on it. And we're talking app, front end system, back end system where your customer is able to where they are able to log in and track their credits and track usage. Okay, we're talking about the AI being able to connect to Stripe's API. The last time I built an app with a human team, that process in itself was probably like a week. And when I looked at it, there was no way I would have known what I was doing. And it absolutely did take a professional developer to figure out, Stripe's API to be able to connect it to an app. When I saw the agent go in there, the agent went to Stripe's website itself. The agent itself looked through the documentation to figure out how to get the job done in seconds. When it figured out how to get the job done, it was like, okay, we're going to go back in here. We're going to plug all of this in. And it worked. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
yeah.
believe it because human people who I would want to do something like that are probably more than likely charging $100 or more per hour to get that done. And it may take them 10 or 20 hours or more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why are we
Yeah.
walking
I
away from
mean,
opportunities?
well, what's wild and crazy is I had a terrible idea that was terribly good, but terribly ahead of its time, at least terribly above my competence level because it was a miserable failure. And so it was probably about 2018, 2019. And I would have people say things like, Dr. Boyce, you should create like a black Facebook, right? You get these messages and people are like, they don't know how much it costs or whatever. They're like, yeah, you should do that. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Let's go get it done. So I sat down with my team. This is 2018, ancient history in the internet years. And I said, okay, let's get this done. Let's create a black social media platform that's ours, that runs just like Facebook. And we had these developers we paid, and they were really expensive. We paid them every week, and it was lots of money because I was personally making sure we had the money, which was really stressful.